Hi guys, so today we're checking out some new updates that have arrived in Plants vs Zombies It's Versus Time. So this is a fan game we checked out late last year, and if you haven't seen that video, essentially PvZ It's Versus Time has created a fully online working versus mode outside of any of the original games. So it's not a PvZ2 mod or anything like that, it's its own standalone thing. So there has been quite a lot of changes since we last played this. In the newest update, there has been a lot of improvements to the Big Wave Beach world, which up until recently was only half complete. It didn't have all the characters and stuff, so this update brought a lot of new plants and zombies into the mix, including some original creations as well. On the plant side, we have Hot Potato, Guacadile and Bowling Ball, but as well as these friendly faces, we also have Coffee Tile, which you can probably guess what it does from its name. Essentially, you can place this guy anywhere on the field, and then any plant that is placed on top of this tile will have its ability speed increased. So for example, Pea Shooter will shoot faster, but Sunflower will produce sun faster. We have a similar story on the zombie side of things. We have a couple of new ones that you will have seen before, Octo Zombie and the Fisherman Zombie, but we also have another original creation. This is the Pet Lover Zombie, which increases zombie health overall by 40%. As well as those changes, there are some balance updates. There isn't many here, so I'm just going to put them on screen for you, but there is a whole bunch of other stuff that has been updated prior to this latest update that I do want to show you in game, so we're just going to jump in there. So here we are at the main screen, and there's a bunch of stuff I want to show you that's new. So first of all, down here you'll see this newspaper looking icon. Obviously all the icons are still hand drawn at the moment and all the text and stuff, but I'm sure that will get updated at some point. So if you press on this, this is actually the almanac. I'll put it on screen now, and this gives you an overview of all the damage and what each plant does. I mean, most of them don't have a description because they do exactly what they do in PvZ2, but yeah, so you can have a look through those, and it's just a really nice convenient way to find the almanac. I wish it was actually in the game, but what can you do? So you'll also notice in here we have some save and load buttons. So what these things do is you can click on them and you can basically save a loadout. So if I go in here and I make a new loadout, I want a Bloomerang, put Torchwood in there, Rutabaga, put all of those there, and I go, okay, well this is my standard loadout. So what you can do, you can come over here, press save. You can choose the name of your deck. So just put Red 1. Okay, it'll then do a little save, and then basically if you then go through, and if let's say we changed some of these round, and we go, oh no, I don't want to do this one anymore, I want my old one back. So you can click on load and you'll put in the name of the deck. So Red 1, press OK. Oh. Never mind, let me try that again. If I want to load the deck up, I press load and I put in the name Red 1, press OK. And there you go, it loads the one that I saved. So you've just got to remember what you call it so you can load it back up. So yeah, so that's a really cool feature. You can obviously do that for both the plants and the zombies if you want to. Very, very cool stuff. Now you'll also notice if you hover over these different plants, we now have some alt text. So you probably can't see it. I'll zoom in on the screen for you. But yeah, you can see that each plant now has its own little description. So you can see what it does, what the recharge is. It's kind of a brief description. Doesn't give you sort of like flavor text or anything like that. But yeah, it's really cool that you can actually now see that. Very, very good stuff. So it's a nice welcome change. So that's kind of the main things on the screen that you'll notice immediately. However, there is now a currency system. So before here, where we could select the world, you could actually pick whichever world you wanted to. So it was kind of like a sandbox. You could do whatever you want. But now there is a currency system. So if you go to this arrow in the top left here, we now go to the shop, which is very, very cool. So there's the currency up here. So we've got the Dave dollars. I'm going to call them Dave dollars, even if they're not Dave dollars. And here you can choose, so you can unlock all the different worlds here, but you have to obviously pay with them with the in-game currency. So yeah, so you can pick any of these. It's a shame none of these have a description. I'm assuming they will at some point, but I do really like the animation of Dave's van and stuff. It's very, very cool. So yeah, so you can go through here, but it's not the only thing that you can buy. Worlds aren't the only thing you can buy. So in here, there are some emotes, which are very, very cool. So yeah, so you can go through here and you can buy these. Now, what are these actually for? These are actually for the online part of the game. So you will remember this from last time. So we'll just wait for the button here. So this button's been updated. It used to say go online, but it says play online now. So if you press on here, it'll take you to the online mode, and it's very cool because there's been some new game modes added as well. So you'll see up here we've got Vase War, blind, random deck, and draft. So for the vases war, every 30-second vases will just randomly appear on the screen, and they will have either a plant or zombie in them. You don't know what they are, but yeah, I think it's a really nice way to mix up versus mode, add something different. I'm not entirely sure what blind is. It says play with an already selected deck. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Maybe it picks out of the ones you've saved. I don't know. There's also random deck. Obviously, this just gives you a random selection of plants or zombies. And finally, draft. You actually take turns in picking the plants and zombies, and you can actually ban 3 of the opponent's units, which I think is quite a cool little thing that you can do. So yeah, so there's some really cool new game modes in here as well. This all works the same. You can host the game. There's also this thing to show or hide the code. So basically, when you do this, it gives you a code, and then you can connect via another computer and stuff like that. But down here on the left is also another really cool feature that they've added in here. So it's Zombatar. So you can make your own little zombie, and it comes with levels and everything. So they've got put in here hats, accessories, clothes, anything you want to do, and you can mix up your zombie. And it does have a level system here. I don't know whether you get more cosmetics the higher level you are, but yeah, there's some really cool ones in here. I can be a chicken, yes. Oh my goodness, look at that. So yes, very, very cool stuff. Oh my god, what horrifying creation have I made here, everybody? So yeah, this is Ancient Chicken Zomb. That's what I've decided to call him. So yeah, really cool. So you can create that as well. And there's also emotes that you are able to use in versus mode, which I think is a really nice feature as well. I like how we've started to have things that take versus mode a little bit further, rather than just being a complete copy of what we've seen in, you know, in the official games. Now, before we finish up, there are some setting changes which some of you are going to really appreciate. So most of this is still the same, but they do have a sandbox mode. I haven't quite worked out how that works, because apparently it is activated. But I thought that would give you access to all the worlds and stuff, but it doesn't, so I haven't quite worked that out. You can load level as you can create your own levels. I think we talked about that in the last video. But down here, what I actually mentioned in the last video was about mouse and keyboard, because you couldn't actually use a mouse to play. So you can actually select that now, and when you go in there, you can actually use your mouse to select the plants and stuff. But yeah, being able to use mouse makes it a lot easier for at least for me personally. So I'll just start this game. But yeah, I can actually use my mouse now, which I much prefer. You know, obviously it's how you're used to using it in the official game. So I think that was a really good change. So yeah, so that is about it for all the new updates in Plants vs Zombies. It's versus time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I think this is a really interesting fan game. Absolutely love it. Really good stuff. So yeah, but remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you would like to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.